What is up, everybody? It's your boy Amerigo. We're going to be starting a new series on colony survival. We're going to be starting a fresh, brand new world here. Normal difficulty, probably will change. Not using any mods. We'll go ahead and name this one Colony. Nah, I'm just playing. We're not going to name it something boring like that. What should we name this thing? Feeling Vikingish. Let's go ahead and go with a Skyrim name. Windhelm, that'll work. We won't like the difficulty. There's the seed right there, guys. Completely random. We'll go ahead and load her on up. We're not going to need these basics. Not entirely. I haven't finished this game ever. Seems that we spawned in a forest. But I do know my way around, and I do know a couple of tricks to get started. Nothing too much, though. It actually doesn't look like a horrible area. If only we could get up high and see where we are. Got a decent amount of flat ground over here. It does look like we got a hill over off in the distance. Oh, this is a nice area to build in right here. Like a massive kingdom. Put some type of watchtower up there. Well, actually, build the main castle up there later on in the game. Got a water source over this way. Will not lie, on my other playthrough, I have completely, I guess, got to the point where, we'll get to that point. There's a clay potter later on. You know, I'm actually kind of digging this. I'm kind of digging it. Got a nice big old mountain over on that side. Alright. You know, I'm actually pretty convinced. This is a nice little shallow valley, I guess we're going to be building in. Got a nice little turnaround. If only they added boats to this game and sailing. That would be dope right there. Pull your boat around, you know, just like a wrap-around driveway. Alright, we'll go ahead. There's not a lot of trees in this area near me, so go ahead. Windhelm. Oh, can't spell. Oh, of course. Create the colony here. Go ahead and check out these borders. Looks like they're in a decent area. I'll probably move it a couple blocks that direction towards the water. Nothing too much. So if we go this way, move the banner there. Move it a few blocks closer. Not trying to be too nitpicky about it. As you can see, you could always move the banner around. I mean, that's pretty close, pretty close. We could have a gate facing the water over on that side. That's for sure. Move her about 2 blocks this way, and we'll keep her on there. So, obviously, if you hold the banner 2, either by pressing your 2 key or, you know, scroll wheel. Just like Minecraft, essentially. The whole game kind of looks like Minecraft. Built the same block premise. We're going to need some wood. Open up your inventory with I. You know, all usual basic stuff. You got a couple beds here. You got some crates, some torches, and you got some basic building blocks that they'll start you off with. So your first thing is you want to go ahead and get some logs. We're going to have to go... Shouldn't need too many logs. We can get a forester up pretty quick. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get these logs and... Yep, that's I don't know how many we actually need. So we do need stone rubble for those. So I'm completely thinking about this out of order. Out of order, that is for sure. So we'll go ahead and place down just a couple of beds over here towards the center. We'll go ahead and place them all down, whatever, it's all fine. Couple of lights over here. You guys are gonna hate me on that torch placement. I'm already kind of hating it. I'm gonna go to the command tool, get a berry farmer. Go over towards... Yeah, we'll keep it over here. So I don't want anything too close, because we will have a wall around this eventually. So we'll go. Oh, horrible. Alright, there we go. And I like to go for a, I believe it's a 6x6 is what I was going through my other series over there. We'll go ahead and get, yeah. We'll go ahead and just get 3 of these up. Nothing too fancy. Go ahead and place a torch in the center. So, we got 3 plots for berry farmers, 2 off and 2 off. Give us a nice clean look around the edge of it. See, so we got those. We'll go ahead and set up some foresters too. I believe a forester I did a 9x9, which is actually a pretty decently large. We'll go ahead and throw them here for now, but that most likely will change as we go ahead and expand out our mighty kingdom. 9x9. Usually I don't like going with 2 foresters. Some people start off with 2 foresters. I don't think it's really too necessary for right now. It's starting to get nighttime, probably adjust. Is there a brightness setting? There is not. Okay, no problem, no problem. Go ahead and, if you press G, by the way, so I think it's, yeah, if you press G, you don't have to hold the torch to actually get the light out, that's for sure. But, we'll go ahead and get some colonies, so you could, got our couple tabs here, you know, the science tab, research some things, colony points. Those will come in handy kind of mid-game, I would say. Yeah, until you get the marketplace, honestly. Manage your jobs here if you really needed to slide some people around. You always gotta hit refresh afterwards. I find just for the count to be updated. But, owners, it's for PvP. Not PvP, but multiplayer. Haven't figured out what the trading rules are for. Don't know if that comes in way later down the line. Obviously your notifications. So we'll just recruit to fill all jobs. Probably did a horrible time at nighttime, but they'll always spawn here on this banner. Go ahead, they'll immediately eat some food and then go to sleep. Probably should have recruited them in the morning. But we'll go ahead and we'll go over to this other side. Mark out our boundaries here. That way at nighttime here we can clearly see, you know, just where the edge of things are. It does get pretty dark in this game if you don't have a torch out, that is for sure. Oh, look at that, got that right on the edge, okay, cool. Go into this corner over here and mark that. We will not be attacked, so up in the top right we got total meals, points, ammo, and threat level. We will not be attacked until we cross over the 25 colonist threshold. And each colonist passed in, I believe it is 0.3 that they'll add to your threat level. And at 0.3, on a normal difficulty, I don't think I've ever been attacked. Mark my words, of course it's going to happen as soon as I say it's not. But yeah, we'll do the same, so we'll go, it's probably a horrible thing to use as a spacing block. We'll go 1, 2 in, and we'll just start digging down a little bit. I'll go ahead and cut it here and just dig down to some dark stone, and you guys will see what that'll be. Alright guys, so we're cutting back in here, and I just kind of dug this little staircase all the way down until we started hitting some dark stone, you know, nothing too much. Just as a reference, if you press G again, it does get mighty dark if you do not have a torch down. But we just need to go ahead and grab some of this stone rubble down at the bottom here. And that will allow us to craft a tinkerer's table, which is what we need next. But to set up for future preparations, I'm going to go ahead and drop a crate. So we got clay, copper, stone. Clay, copper, yeah. So let me see if I can set this up. It doesn't really matter too much for right now, but go ahead and set that up right there. Yeah, that'll work perfect. So, I don't know. I was just thinking about some random things, but that doesn't matter until later down the line. More of a preference thing where to place it. You'll see in the, hopefully, next few minutes. Go ahead and top that off, and top that. Don't fall down in that. Go ahead and throw that last torch right there, just so we know where that is. But essentially, that's going to be the start of our mine. But when we get these tinker tables, so we can make 2 tinker tables. I don't know where that 3rd crate was. Actually, I have a feeling I know exactly where that 3rd crate is. But we'll go ahead, we'll just right over here, not too close. Again, this will all be refined, this is just temporary. We're gonna go grab this crate over here and swap it out for a plank. I don't know how I didn't manage to notice that I was using a crate for that. Rookie move, rookie move. But we'll go ahead and place a crate in the middle here because they'll stand in front of these tinker's tables, and they go. So these crates are all connected to kind of like a general storage system, and they're all just interconnected to each other. So they'll grab materials they need, turn around, craft it, turn back, bam, whole cycle right there. Kind of just more efficient so that they turn around because they kind of walk in straight lines, and if you have something like a crate far away, it just kind of takes a while for them to get their things that they need. So we'll go ahead and recruit to fill all jobs again. That brings us up to 6 colonists. They will automatically move over here and begin crafting these items that are in here. And there's some default values in here. You know, you got your beds to crates to planks, sling bullets, day slingers, night slingers, you know, and they can craft tinker's tables and stone tools. What we really need them to craft, honestly, right now is just probably more, I'd say probably more crates, honestly. But we can go ahead and go into our science menu now. I believe it is requires stone rubble, requires to be in stockpile. That's why we mined that stone right there as well, not only to create the tinker's tables, but we can go ahead into the science tab and unlock the miner. Once we got the miner down, if we go into the tinker's tables menu, now at the very bottom here is a miner job, and it orders a colonist to repeatedly mine the dark stone ore block underneath. Don't know why I read that so weird, but yep, pretty straightforward. So we'll just wait. Anything they craft and throw into those crates will pop up in this inventory that we always have access to. But while we're waiting for them to craft the miner blocks, I'm just going to go ahead and flatten out some of the corners here. Nothing much. Alright guys, so we are back. All I did was clear out this kind of corner, you know, just kind of square it and shape it off. It's just a little easier. Not really make anything easier, it's just kind of preference, you know. Make it nice, clean, even lines. You guys can see exactly which blocks we're taking out. Let's see. So, earlier in the video, I was setting up these and I was talking about the sizes, you know, 6x6, and then... Wow, I horribly messed it up. That's gonna bother me. So, the berry farmers kind of... Yeah, berry farmers. Just kind of like doing every other pattern. So, the... Apparently it was supposed to be a 5x5 is the most efficient way. And since they're going to sleep, I'm actually just going to go ahead and fix that real quick. We'll tear up their bushes. Thankfully up on top right, we are sitting at 20 meals right now, so this isn't going to set us back too far. Go ahead and throw, as you can see how much grass I didn't want you guys to have to sit through me sitting there for, but we're gonna go ahead and remove these 3 areas. We're gonna come through 1, 2. Make sure we're on forester. Make sure I'm berry farmer. We're gonna do 5x5s, and that's kind of like the most efficient one. They kind of cap out these squares at a certain size, and we'll go ahead and get rid of this crate for right now. The 5x5 just essentially allows them, when they replant these bushes, we'll definitely be able to see. Or honestly, I could probably, I don't know. We'll go ahead and mark our corners here just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oop. So essentially, yep, the berry farmer square, that'll be every other one like this, and this is just a lot more efficient of a way, just for space saving reasons, you know, because we're gonna do what it's a pretty popular method, I would say, Which, when we do start that method, I guess we'll have to move this out one more, because our starting block, we'll start, so the idea behind this is, we're going to build a tower up, and so we're going to have four plots. We're going to build a tower up, and, you know, we'll just go up 3 blocks, or however high we need to. Not making it too cramped, but, you know, nothing too crazy, just a tower, and then, slap down a floor of dirt, 4 more berry farmers, and rinse and repeat all the way up. Now the forester, looks like I actually did do the forester right over here, just 1 block of space all the way around. I have tried to move this in one, and I believe that is a 7x7 at that point. And honestly, I do not remember if the 7x7 is more efficient than the 9x9. So we'll slap down a 7x7. Why does that not look like a 7x7? Well, okay. But yep, we'll slap down a 7x7. We'll go ahead and recruit and fill all jobs again. That only hires the 1 more forester right there, but we'll go ahead and see if they can make that even more compact there. But have they made the miner yet? They have not made the miner job yet, so we'll go ahead and just manually craft up a couple of torches. Nothing too much here. And we'll go ahead and fix this torch conundrum over here. For right now, you know, just having these guys out in the open, that's not too much harm. Obviously, so we only have 7 people right now, so we're nowhere near in a threat. Our threat level in top right is still 0-2, so that's even great. But so we'll kind of have this as like a mining corner, I guess, right in line with the walls there. Yep. So the light and dark areas. Anything inside this light, I believe it's a 30x30 area around the banner. Monsters cannot spawn. Anything outside this area in the dark, they can spawn. So I haven't had it happen. I do build some structures later on in the game outside of this area. You can expand this area with colony points, as we saw in this screen right here. Banner safe zone. Yeah, it's currently 30 blocks. Takes 500. Definitely mid-tier or a mid-game upgrade. But yeah, you can build outside of it, and I haven't had a problem with monsters spawning in it. But I do build close to my wall. I won't build something ridiculously far out. But hopefully, you know, they'll start producing that stuff. And actually, as they help us out here, we'll go down to the miner job, and we'll throw that on throw everything else on a 2 crafting priority, and we'll increase it to a maximum. So that way, hopefully, the next thing they build is hopefully the next thing they build is in fact the miner hut, and they're gonna go to planks. Okay. Go ahead and throw these in our inventory. Well, let's see. So we've got this here. We'll go ahead and slap down. Do I want to start building the wall now? I don't know. Let's go ahead and start playing around with some wall ideas, I guess, while we're waiting. Currently, we are pretty limited, unfortunately. All we have are planks, logs, and grass. Not a lot of options. Yep, this is exactly what I was thinking. So the 7x7 is nowhere near as efficient as the 9x9. As you can see, they can get 9 trees, and he can only get 4. And it's only 2 blocks extra in each direction. You know, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll remove this area right here, but we'll immediately turn around and throw him back on a 9x9. That will mess him up with this, so we will have to get rid of these right here. And have they made any other crates? They've made 1 more crate. We'll go ahead and place that crate right here between those trees, just so they don't have to walk all the way over to that berry one. As you can see, not too long of a trip since they are right next to each other, but it's not the worst thing in the world to place a crate right in the middle. We'll go ahead and throw a torch on top of that one for light too. And they have in fact made it. So they made 4 miner jobs. In the early game, you only really need 3. You can have 4. It's a little bit of overkill, especially when you're trying to be as efficient as possible with your first 25. But the reason I was fretting about this crate location right there is because we're going to have... Man, I'm having a mind blank right now. Here we go. Okay, okay. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the copper right here and the clay to be on a 90 to each other. Or a diagonal to each other right there. So that way we can go ahead. You guys will see what I'm talking about if I can get this dug out. So we'll go ahead, place it so he stands. Oh. Well, that was horrible. Alright, so what I actually really meant to do was, so if we place this here, we'll stand on that, place this there, then we'll just place that there. You know, I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. It is 1 in the morning when I'm recording this, so not the greatest start. We'll just go ahead and place one on the copper, we'll go ahead and place one on the clay, and we'll turn around and place this guy over here on the stone. So we'll go ahead and place this crate right there. He'll stand here, he'll stand here, and he'll stand here. Not too bad. Throw a torch down. Mobs do not spawn in the dark. They do spawn outside of the banner area. So you can light things up. It's daytime right now, so I'm not really going to see an effect, but I know it's probably going to get dark in that tunnel. So we'll just slap that down right there. We are left with 1 excess. And look at that, they already made 4 more because we made that a priority. We'll go ahead, we'll go to the colony tab here, and we'll recruit to fill all jobs. Just got an achievement, a small tribe. Believe it or not. And we'll go ahead, we'll just reset all priorities back to what it was. No longer really need the miners' jobs there. Not too much of a pressing matter as of right now. We'll go ahead, we'll slap down another 5x5. Oh, what? Why is that not working? But we'll go ahead and slap down another 5x5 berry farmer here, and we'll recruit to fill his job. And yeah, it's not looking too shabby. Not too shabby. We'll probably build all the way right up to the 25 colonist mark. Yeah, we'll probably build all the way up to the 25 colonist mark, and then we'll start throwing up some walls, because hopefully by then we can start getting a lot more building materials. So, because currently our only one is, again, planks and grass, and you could probably make some nice designs with planks and grass like this, or if you wanted to go with a 3 high for a topping wall right there, you know, just add like a little overhang to it. So this is the inside part. Obviously this is the inside. You know, they got an overhang. The zombies are going to be on this side over here, but you know, you can do a couple of different designs with it. All kind of based on the blocks. There are some really nice blocks in this game that I like building with, and while there are a few, a lot of the building blocks that you unlock that are like really decorative and really have interesting patterns to them, you don't really unlock until pretty far down the tech line, honestly. I think our next one that we want to throw here is, so once we get 50 planks again, well actually we stole the planks so we can do that now, is yeah, wheat farming already. Wheat farmers are nice. It's actually the one food source that I will put outside of the colony wall, just like the flax that we'll get later on down the line as well. Once our miners get 10 clay, we'll go ahead and get the potter here, and yeah, we'll see what all that's about. 3 stone tools, and we can get a smelter. So yeah, so here's some of the other building blocks essentially that this recipe will unlock. So we got the furnace, some splitting stumps, firewood, torches that can be crafted from firewood. Go ahead and do that now, actually. But yeah, we can get like wood flooring, log walls, some quarter blocks, and some copper ingots. Looks like we also unlocked mud bricks by doing so. But yeah, so we'll go ahead. We'll take these 2 tinkerers tables. I always like having a lot of tinkers, especially in the start. Kind of just essentially like if you're using a lot of filler blocks or you need something quicker and don't feel like waiting around, it's right then and there. You can obviously go into the Manage Jobs tab, and you can just turn these down. You don't actually have to get rid of the tinkerers tables. So I'm not going to recruit at nighttime. That is a horrible idea. Learned our mistake on that one with the first 4 guys. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and so since we already actually have wheat farming, as you guys can see right here, wheat farming actually enables us. Gosh, I hate that this happens right at nighttime. Hate that this happens right at night. While we pass this nighttime, I'm just going to go ahead and clear this out. So we'll go ahead and jump ahead to whenever it's morning time, and then I'll show you guys what I mean and what we're going to plan out about the wheat farming. Alrighty guys, just throwing over that excess grass. All I did was like, over the course of the night, was just clear out this other corner and square it off, just like that one. Still have a little bit left to go, but that's perfectly fine. So the reason I completely forgot to mention why I like having a lot of tinkers in the beginning. I have not tried this before, but in theory, so one wheat farmer takes care of a 10 by 10 plot. So one wheat farmer takes care of a 10 by 10 and they produce wheat. Compared to, so you know you have 100 pieces of wheat that they can tend to. Not to get too heavily involved in the math, but essentially the tinkers here can create wheat gruel, and that is another food source. And that's a food source that you'll probably use for like a good amount of the game. But it only takes 6 wheat. Compared to 9 bushes, which 9 bushes per colonist, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to shoot straight for wheat farming since we went ahead and set up those tinkerers over there. We're not going to immediately do it because they're going to have to catch up with crafting the wheat gruel. But I'm actually thinking of coming over here and setting up a couple of wheat farms. Oh, way too large. 10 by 10 right here. And yeah, we'll do it. We'll do another 10 by 10 over here. It's gonna be all buggy on me. Here we go. Alright. Not gonna work. Don't know why. We'll go ahead. It's probably because of this right here. Not an issue. We'll just go ahead and shoot some blocks down. I don't like how that was placed right on the edge, but it's alright. You know, still make this coastline look a little presentable. There we go. But we'll go ahead, we'll shoot down a second wheat farmer. We'll go ahead and keep him close like this. Another 10 by 10. Yeah, that'll work. We'll go ahead and shoot down a crate with a torch. This is the part where I completely regret doing that, because yeah, unfortunately I completely forgot about the chest. So we'll just go ahead and shoot down another 10 by 10 right here. No problem. The only reason I regretted it was because like kind of just are stuck with this strip right there, which that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and place down a crate with a torch. And we'll actually go ahead, we'll go to Manage Jobs. We'll turn down, we'll keep it like that for now, actually. Until we can figure out like a good ratio of wheat farmers to tinkers over there for creating the gruel. And I think I'm actually going to go for 3 wheat farmers for right now, just right now. And you might be thinking, oh well, why would you go with 3 wheat farmers compared to 4 berry makers? Well, it kind of frees up just, you know, 1 colonist in the end, and if we're trying to be as efficient as possible before 25, kind of makes all the difference. Not all the difference, but just a little bit. And yeah, so this seems like a great part. We'll go ahead and see what they're making, see if they're, well, obviously not. I was gonna say making a wheat gruel, but they haven't even grown any wheat. Jumping ahead of myself. Huh. But yep, so we'll go ahead. I'll just good place to end it. You know, we've got a good food source, forestry coming up. Got a good amount of logs starting to build up, some leaves all around. For stone rubble, yeah, we got about 20 or so of each resource, and we got some tools. Tools are nice because they're used by many jobs to accelerate crafting. They'll double the crafting speed, so really that wheat gruel, as we took in here, took 40 seconds per. If they have the stone tools, it's only going to take 20 seconds, and that only gets more efficient as we go down further into tech trees and advance our game. But, yep, that's it, guys, for today. We'll come back and we'll probably see how much further we can get. Alright. Appreciate you for watching. Drop a subscribe if you want to see more videos, and comment what you want to see. What do you want built? What wall materials? We'll go over probably some wall materials in the next episode, or probably throw up just the beginning of it. We'll probably touch 25 colonists in the next episode. Might not. Game picks up pretty rapidly, but appreciate it. Have a good one.